Hey, what's going on, Charlie here?
I'm Jean.
Thanks for tuning in to Multicasking. Got a very exciting episode for you guys today. We did a whiskey exchange with John and Lindsay from Truth Proofs and Firewater Reviews.
Yep.
And we have 4 categories. And I got a hold of John and Lindsay. I'm like, hey, do you guys want to exchange some whiskey? With the logic being, we watch a lot of other whiskey tubers, but what are you into right now? What is some things that you like? So we got the answer key right here. That's nicer. Got the answer key right there. We'll save that for later. But these are all going to be blind. But there's going to be a rye. There's going to be a cask strength. There's going to be a bourbon. And there's going to be a world whiskey. So here's the cask strength. And she even did bubble wrap. You know what? I did not do bubble wrap for her. I did gift wrap.
Well, I hope that they didn't have any problems with anything breaking then.
World whiskey. They should. Because we sent them 4 as well. Bourbon. And then this should be the rye. So we're going to do these in the order that I want them to do. Bourbon, rye, then we'll do world whiskey, then cask strength. Can we do it that?
Sure.
Which I'm assuming should be in the way of the ABVs. But yeah, so these are just 4 samples. We're going to do these blind. We're going to give our opinions about them. And at the very end, we'll come in with the answer key. Got a little pour happy. Oh, because she said, oops, got a little pour happy. So apparently there's a little thing right there. Skull, enjoy, cheers, and slanche. So, bourbon?
Sure.
Bourbon, all right. So these are all mystery. We obviously know nothing about them. You want first or second?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll have you do second. So the B for bourbon. Let you pour your own there. And then we're just going to give our honest opinions. And at the very end, you want to rank them on according. I'll rank my favorite. You rank your favorite 1 through 4.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. I'm getting a little rye actually. This is the bourbon.
Oh, okay.
But I'm getting some rye notes.
Bourbon. It says bourbon.
It says bourbon. I'm picking up a rye, so I'm guessing the rye and mash bill.
I get like acetone.
Really?
Some nail polish.
Okay, well that's probably my rye. I'm getting some candied peppermint spearmint.
Spearmint, yeah.
Candied spearmint, like a powdery gum.
I need to have this open up a little bit.
Oh, good call. Good call. I just kind of want to get in there and drink actually, because the rye notes are getting to me. I'm a huge fan of ryes.
I think what I'm going to do is let that sit for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and pour my other ones so that they can start to open up too.
That's a grand idea. We'll do that. World whiskey. Put a little bit in there. Leave a comment down below of these 4 categories: world whiskey, rye, bourbon, and cask strength. Which one would you be more interested in trying? Are you like, hey, I want to try that world whiskey, or I want to try the cask strength? For me, it'd probably be the rye or the cask strength. But leave a comment below. Oh, it's got a...
Yeah, it's got a plastic cap thing.
Yeah. We'll do a little bit of a heavy-ish pour for the cask strength. Oh, it's the part of the lid. And if you haven't watched Truth Proof and Firewater Reviews, check them out. We'll leave a link to when they filmed their review of R4. We'll leave a link down to their episode down in the video's description.
Okay, let's see if it did anything opening up.
Now I'm getting oak from
the
Evan Williams white oak. I wonder if this is.
I'm getting
get some Heaven Hill notes.
Some chocolate, some cinnamon, brown sugar, butter.
What else?
I'm just rounding off lots of stuff.
I know, I'm just killing time while I'm sitting here getting those arranged. I'm gonna have a go in.
Have a go in. There's like a, like that sugar cinnamon mixture.
This is delightful. I'm getting the red hot. I'm getting the Evan Williams red hot from whatever I got the red hot on. Maybe there's a Rebel Yell red hot.
There's a lot of cinnamon on this.
Tons of cinnamon, tons of oak.
Like an Elijah Craig cinnamon for me. Or maybe even a Maker's Mark.
This is delicious. Cheers to you, John and Lindsay. I don't know who picked out what, and our answer key to them. I say which ones were yours and which ones are mine. No, I wasn't gonna do water, but I'm gonna do water.
I think I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there too.
I was telling Gene like, hey, don't do water unless we just want to do water, because in a normal review we'll do water. Oh man, I want to say Heaven Hill, Evan Williams, or Lux Row. I'm gonna nail it down to those 3 distilleries. This is definitely not a rabbit hole.
Well, I said either Elijah Craig or Maker's Mark.
You get a lot of wheat.
Wheat?
For making
Cinnamon.
beer? Okay, I see what you're saying.
I got there's a lot of cinnamon on here. I like it.
Well, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be hard pressed to find one to beat that. That is a great bourbon.
I like it.
And man, well, and that fits our flavor profile. It's got the cinnamon, you got the peppers. Good job, John and Lindsay.
Okay, next then is the rye.
Yes. Let me water down my palate a little bit more. Heck yeah. Well, before I forget, go to multicasking.com. Use the discount code of MC2021 and you get free shipping on any of our merch, like her Pepper Girl shirt right there.
From now until the end of the year.
Yep. 2020 or MC2021 at multicasking.com. Definitely rye.
Cinnamon, spearmint is heavy.
I want to say, I'm not gonna guess that. You get your cloves, you get your spearmint, anise, marjoram. Oh. I want to. First impression is George Dickel. First impression is George Dickel rye.
Well, this is your alley. This is you're the rye guy.
But it smells a lot like the rye I sent to them too, which I don't want to say in case they watch this before their review.
I don't remember what we chose for the rye.
Well, it involved a Caribbean rum cask. Just saying. I'm having to go in.
Have a go in, but the spearmint is really heavy on this.
Not at all where I thought that was going to take me. That is opens up like a lemon lime. Lemon lime seltzer water.
I would go with lemon, the lemon cookies, the Girl Scout lemon cookies. It's got like that, I don't know. It's really buttery and lemony and
they're lemon cookies.
Sugar cookie type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This has a long finish. Long, kind of trails off. I'm perplexed. I'm telling you right now, I've never had this rye.
This reminds me of Angel Envy rye.
Not even a little bit. Angel's Envy rye is heavy graham cracker, heavy chocolate.
With the heavy spearmint too. This is like heavy spearmint and lemon.
It's sparky, which I love about a rye. My guess is peerless. I guess going into it's peerless. I get the same lemon lime seltzer water that I get from them.
Which peerless, just their regular rye?
Yeah.
Okay. World whiskey next.
Ooh. Butterscotch graham cracker mixed in a pan full of butter with brown sugar. This is a scotch.
What is this?
It smells scotchish. Definitely not. Well, it's a world whiskey, so I was gonna say definitely not a bourbon, but
There's the light fruits, with the butterscotch and pear.
yes. Great. Pear nails it. So
It's like you just opened in heavy syrup a can of pears, and then you took some of that butterscotch that you squeeze over ice cream and you put it in there, and the heavy syrup butterscotch pear.
I said scotch. I'm gonna change that. I think this is Nika from the barrel.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I mean, it could be Nika, but I wouldn't.
I think it's Nika.
The barrel.
That's for some reason that's exactly where my mind's taken is Nika from the barrel. Which one was it?
I don't have a
Might
guess
have 10
for this
awards
at
in
all.
2019. No, I'm having to go in.
But I'm definitely going with a Scotch. I'm going with a Scotch on this.
A little bit of peat. Man, that's good. That's tasty. Ramps up. It's verbose. It's vivacious even.
Yeah, it is like a thick, heavy smoke on my tongue.
So
A smoked
Nika.
pear. Man, we have had this before, I think.
It does seem familiar. So I'm back to Scotch now. This is not. I don't think this is a Nika. Nika's a Japanese whiskey. Highland Park is now my guess.
Maybe even a touch of sherry, but I wouldn't consider it to be a sherry cask because it's not sherry forward. But there's a hint of that, of a
That's
cherry
good.
sherry combo with smoke.
Now I'm flip flopping. Now I'm gonna go. Can't see the name on that bottle. We have that green Japanese bottle. The Hakushu has a heavy smoke on it too. Highland Park or Hakushu is where my current guess is
Cask
at.
strength.
Yes. Not for nothing. I think that we've got the better end of the deal because I'm not certain that we sent them as good as whiskey as what we're drinking right now. We sent them some good ones, some of our favorites, but they're just knocking it out of the park with these.
This is like a
Ooh.
melted caramel in a pan of butter and caramel.
This is
brown
interesting.
sugar. I'm gonna go with a cask strength bourbon on this. I think this is a bourbon.
It's definitely not a rye. I'm not getting any Scotch notes. When I get Scotch notes, I get the berries and the floral notes on the Scotch.
Right. I'm getting caramel brown sugar for.
I get heavy oak, sawdust. Like you're building a reindeer and out of wood in your garage, and you're sawing everything up. You got jigsaws going, you got blades going, you got that sawdust in the air.
Who doesn't build a reindeer in their garage?
Yeah, who doesn't? I agree. It's Christmas time. It's topical.
Okay.
I'm getting a touch of those sugared peach candies.
A little bit of lemon
This is an oak bomb for me right now.
going in.
Is there the cask strength?
Cask strength.
Okay, so
It's
go with
cask
it.
strength.
I was looking at your face to see if I need to go in slowly or not.
It's there might be a rye. This might be a rye.
It's not a rye.
No.
No.
So I'm getting some of those rye notes on the finish. Like that. It sounds disgusting, but it tastes great. Like that moldy fungus sort of a thing that I normally get for ryes. But it's good. It's thick on the back of my tongue, so that it's still sitting there. The aftertaste just keeps on going. This is good.
I'm gonna say for an ABV, this is 60 to 62. It doesn't burn. No, I'm gonna do one more because I keep doing small ones. Definitely above a 58, at least in flavor profile. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what this is, and I got nothing. For me, it's heavy oak on the nose and on the palate. This more sawdust on the nose than on the palate.
This brought out more lemon for me, like lemon lime.
It's got the same same Evan Williams oak that I get, but I don't think Evan Williams has a cask strength. I got nothing on this one.
I would go with a. Man, I think is that a Sagamore?
Sagamore rye? No, we all have all our Sagamores are ryes. Yeah, Sagamore. That's cask strength rye.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm guessing for this.
Really? No, it's definitely not that. I got no guess. What's your order of favorites?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the World one as my first.
Okay.
You, what's your first?
The bourbon.
Okay. Second for me is the rye.
Okay. Second for me is the World.
Okay, I'm going here, here. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna go like.
Figure it out. What you need to do.
You know, they tie. They kind of tie, but I'm
okay,
gonna go,
tie. Okay, I'm doing bourbon, world whiskey, rye, cask strength.
World whiskey is my one.
Okay, world whiskey is your one. The world whiskey. I think we have this. Glenmorangie 12-year Nectar Dior, which I believe we actually have that. It's a 92 proof. It's a Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. I think we actually have the bottle. What was your two? The bourbon?
Rye.
The rye. We have this one. The new Riff Straight Rye Whiskey. It's upstairs. We haven't uncorked it yet.
Okay, we haven't tasted it yet.
Yeah, it's 100 proof. It's distilled in the spring of 2016, bottled in the spring of 2020. So it's a 4-year. Non-chill filtered. 95.5. How did I not get a 95.5 out of that?
Did you do the same list for them?
Yeah.
Like this? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
The bourbon we have never had.
What is it?
It's a Joseph Magnus 100 triple cask, 100 proof triple cask, finished in sherry and cognac casks, a PX sherry and Oloroso sherry casks.
Huh, okay.
We've never had that, so kudos to you.
All right.
And then the world whiskey, nope, cask strength. Cask strength we've never had. The Woodinville Private Select, Great Lakes 4471. It's 121.94 proof, so I had the 60 right. From Quincy, Washington. Bonus. What? Where's the box at? She says there's a bonus. Did I miss one? Is it buried in there? Oh, it is! Bonus! We need 2 more glasses, please, Dean. I apologize, John and Lindsay. I did not send you a bonus. Should have sent you a bonus now, in the hindsight.
Well, now you already know what this is.
No,
You stopped reading?
Yep. I know, well, I stopped reading. I know if it's a bourbon or what it is. I know that, but I know nothing else.
Bonus.
Bonus. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
That is...
Interesting.
You finished my sentence. That's how you know we're married. Medicinal wood, if that makes sense.
What is that?
That is, you're walking in the garden and raspberries. We get raspberries from the garden. Not that you can really smell
I get
in the garden raspberries.
Some kind of floral, like a lavender maybe.
Okay, lavender. I know you're, ooh. There's the raspberries. I get ready to change it to lavender by blowing the glass, a little puff in there. Raspberries. Easy. Ooh, these were opening up the whole time.
Right.
We didn't let this open up.
Yeah, this needs to open a little bit. There's like maybe some cherry.
Chocolate honey, because that's a thing. Strawberry. But I'm still getting a medicinal oak. I'm having to go in.
Have a go in.
Now that you've nosed it in your palate, can you identify what type of whiskey it is? What type of liquor it is?
I can't. This is very unique.
Uniqua. I like the palate much better than the nose. The palate is berries, it's blueberry, raspberry, it's all the berries for me. Goes straight into a pepper, then it kind of just sits on the front of my tongue. I didn't coat my whole mouth with it.
I cannot pick this out at all. I couldn't tell you if this is a rye, bourbon, or what.
It is none of the above.
Okay.
It is a rum.
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 That's why I can't pick it
It's a
out.
rum. This is a Foursquare 2009 rum, 120 proof, so we need to add some water.
Okay.
Aged in ex-bourbon barrels, 12 years old. Balderos rum, non-chilled filter, no additives, no colors, no sugars ever.
Huh. This is my first rum.
It's not your first rum.
My first neat rum.
Yeah, no, we have one that we haven't reviewed yet that we got at the distillery here. rum that was aged in barrel casks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we just haven't reviewed it yet.
You're right.
So this is why we do, what my original concept was, whiskey exchange. What kind of whiskey are you into? Boom. And if you're another whiskey tuber and you're seeing this and you want to...
spirits, not just whiskey.
Yes. Well, bonus.
Bonus.
The whiskey exchange is based upon whiskeys, but the bonus is a spirit as well. But if you're another whiskey tuber and you want to do a whiskey exchange with us, with John and Lindsay, reach out, leave it down in the comments, or email us at multicasking@gmail.com, and we'll continue doing the whiskey exchange. Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I appreciate that because
Heck yeah.
rums are something that I've never really got it. You used to like rum a lot.
Yeah.
You were big into rum.
Yeah, a long time ago. Well, yeah.
But I'm just there, like I just said that we do have one rum that we've not reviewed yet from a local distillery, actually, from here in our town. But yeah, this is nice.
Heck yeah, and the Joseph Magnus, I'm saying is, I love that blind. I said that was my favorite because that's one I've been wanting to try, but I have not pulled the trigger on the bottle yet.
Well, now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Half the battle.
Thank you so much.
G.I. Joe!
Oh, we're going to end with a song. Go. Crickets. Apparently we're going to end with crickets. Thank you so much to John and Lindsay for taking part in our whiskey exchange.
I hope you enjoy the ones that we sent you.
Yeah, and if you didn't, be honest, and I appreciate honesty as well. Full disclosure, I sent you one of Jean's picks. I sent you the wrong one. As I told Jean which one I sent, she goes, "Why'd you send that one? You should have sent this other one."
Oh, yeah.
Dang. Oh, so depending on their reaction, I may have to send them another box. Unless they just happen to like it, then cool. But if they're like, then I'll send them the one you wanted.
That I said.
Yeah. Anything to add, Jean?
Nope, I have nothing else to add.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Jean, and I hope you are just as thirsty as we are.
That's good.